Good morning, good morning. Who's the most hungover? Probably my buddy Dan Thompson, who is from Seattle. Talking to him a little bit. He's a very, very happy boy. DeBerry Joe, still in Wisconsin, packing up. I don't think I knew you were in Wisconsin, DeBerry Joe. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you all. Thanks for being here. Let me give some love to everybody, and we'll warm up, and we'll get it moving for a big after Super Bowl Monday. SJ was first in there. Big Doug. Ghost of Manute Bull. Riki, Justin's in there. Robert, Duncan. Keyed Up BDM. Let's see here. Shred Bear, Frog and Molly. EJ's in there. DeBerry Joe. Tracy. Hello, Tracy. Dawn from DeLand. How's DeLand this morning, Dawn? Kupo J. What up, Kupo? How you doing? Pretty hungover. What were you drinking, if you don't mind me asking? Beer hangovers are pretty bad, and I'm a beer guy. I like beer.
It's hard to drink enough beer to get a hangover.
Not for me. No, man. Coors Lights. I didn't drink one drop yesterday, which is boring. But I'm substituting in other ways, right? I'm like, well, if you're not drinking, then you're sober enough to do extravagant food. You have to you have to cook something extravagant.
Oh, yeah.
So I did.
Oh, yeah.
The kid wanted, and we'll talk about it. I want to talk about what I cooked. I want to talk about the most underappreciated flavor of dip that I've forgotten about. And Andrea got one, and I freaked the fuck out. And me and Maisie went sideways on it. Oh, we ate so much of this fucking dip. Two different dips that are underappreciated that I've forgotten about that literally made my day better. I was like, oh, this is great.
I mean, I'm not going to say French onion right off the bat and ruin it, but...
Well, but you're correct. That is... No, but that's not the one I'm looking for, but that's on the list. That is part of what I'm talking about. But we can talk about it. Like, if we can... Like, I don't want to blow it. These are hard-hitting topics that I feel like people need to understand.
Top 10 dips.
Yeah. How mad did the halftime show make you, and what did you do about it?
I need to go back to hosting Super Bowl parties because...
Let me help you. I'll cook. Let me help you by cooking.
That's fine. Yeah. I need that.
Oh, dude, if I'd have made the wings for you that I made, I made the greatest chicken wings I've ever had in my fucking life.
Yeah. Because without hosting a party, it's not as good for me. Like, I need everybody... Because
you need the people around. I would have been having so much fun. You would have looked at me and been like, this guy's having fun, so I, too, am having a great time.
His dead yard would have put a whole damper on the
Oh, why'd you bring it up? You know what?
It's all dead.
That was grade level S. That was S-tier bully shit. We were having a moment. Everybody's happy. I'm talking about fun stuff. And Ross is like, I'm going to fuck this up.
Shit on that.
S-tier bully says, what's up with your plants? I almost said a really, really bad word there.
I walked up there.
I almost called you the C word.
I was like, oh, shit, it's all dead.
Walk right back inside. He can never go outside again.
I'm like pissing on it. I'm mad. I'm like, it's all dead.
Don't piss on your yard.
And even if it
My God, man.
And I'm like, even if it does come back,
that made me laugh.
It's going to take fucking years. It might as well be dead.
See, why are you... That's the kind of shit... See, I knew it. I knew he was going to say it. EJ's like, yes, Ross. Yeah. I know. Look, what is this Ross EJ team?
You could tell it really, really affected you because you're a professional talker and you didn't say one fucking word on your tour of the backyard. You know, like
got a drink.
Not one fucking word. Just soaking in the.
I didn't even want to post that, by the way. Like I was taking it for some sort of vlog. It was like this is my backyard log. What the fuck? And then
Stardate 561.3.
And then I just took it, a depressing, goddamn, all dead.
If I'm ever feeling good, I'll watch this video to bring me down.
Oh my God, that's really funny.
And then I saw...
It's the only video of your yard is the dead one. You don't even have a video of it. Was awesome.
No, I have a good one. I have good ones.
Hold on to that.
But yeah, no, I don't never post the good ones because I'm like, listen, what am I rubbing it into?
This is what it used to look like.
People's faces.
No.
I only post the bad shit, but I'm like, good. I'm glad it's dead. You know. So I was like, I don't have anything like that. I'm glad yours died.
Hold on, I gotta get
I was like the value of that.
Oh shit.
The Value of Negativity.
It's your autobiography. Yeah. The Power of Negative Thinking.
And then I'm telling my wife, she's like, "Quit, quit being down about, quit being down about the yard." It's like it'll come back. It just whatever. Yeah, but I'm like, do you realize how slow plants grow? You see, lady, it's.
Do you say it like that? Do you grab the collar? Do you see, lady?
It took me back years. This is 3 years of setbacks. That I'm gonna have to wait until it all turns green again and get to what it was. To where it was.
This is how we feel like with GTA.
It was like
more setbacks. When's GTA coming out? Nobody knows. It's got setback again.
This is a Lindsey Vonn level of setback.
Oh, but if it were a Lindsay Lohan level of setback, hey, here's something you can all do to make you feel better. Google Lindsay Lohan nude. Fantastic. Still holds up.
She can't ski jump, though.
Still holds up. Neither can Lindsey Vonn. Hey, too soon? No.
That is the one. I've only seen one video clip from the Olympics, and that is that.
I have that clip ready to go.
It's, oh, man.
Do you know why I have that clip? Not for Lindsey Vonn. I have it for a reason.
You want to talk to your hip surgeon about it? Because, she fucking wrecked every part of every one of her legs in that fucking wreck.
No, I think she just broke her leg. But what's funny about that clip is not Lindsey Vonn. There's nothing funny about her crashing out. It's the lady. Let me see if I can get. Is that it? Is this the clip? I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. All right, I got to redo this. Reset transform. There it is. Okay. So, yeah, there's nothing at all funny about what happened to her crashing out. But there is a lady in this video that's hilariously funny. There's like an old lady videoing it, and I don't think she realizes that Lindsey Vonn just blew her legs out. And she's still videoing the entire time. She just continues and keeps videoing it and keeps videoing it and keeps videoing it. And she's just standing there, and it's like other people are looking at her like, what the fuck are you doing? And she doesn't know. And it's the #1 thing being talked about on Reddit right now. Oh, I don't want to watch it crash yet. Not yet. All right. Yeah, it was a very sad crash. But
yeah,
I also don't feel too sad because somebody said it too, because she's taking a lot of shit for why the hell would you compete with a broken ACL? It's like,
right.
That's what people like her do.
Yeah.
I'll stop there.
Yeah.
That you don't get to be Lindsey Vonn by going, oh, my ACL's broken. See you guys then. End of my career. Bye.
I'm not going to try.
Yeah, that's not how she's at all.
Maybe there's a small % chance that I can make it.
Yes.
I'm still that good.
So let's blow I'll blow. And she doesn't care. She cares, but she knew that was a chance.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
She was willing
absolutely knew it.
She's willing to I could break my leg for sure. She thought that. I mean, she thinks that every time she gets on, goes down a mountain. I'm sure, it's a risk.
I finally saw. We'll start after this. I finally saw from where they start. They had the view from I guess from his helmet of a gentleman that was doing the men's downhill. I've only skied one time. Jesus fucking Christ! It's not even like you're skiing. It's like you're falling down the side of a mountain.
No, it's crazy.
It looks like it. You might as well just fall straight down the fucking mountain. Yeah, it's wild. But from that perspective, and it wasn't even in the VR. I'm just watching it on my TV, and I was like, "Oh no, no!"
It's totally insane that you could even get that good at skiing.
And then we were watching it, and we were watching one of the guys that's not good, a guy not good from a country that's not known for from Jamaica, and he's going 88 miles an hour, and I'm like, he's a human on little tiny blades going in the 90s, going 90 fucking miles an hour down a mountain. All right, anyway. Would you like to start, T?
Sure.
Here we go. 3, 2.
Welcome to Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We are live on Twitch and YouTube. We would love it if you come and hang out with us. Our very good friend from the Orlando Talk Show. He's a comedian, and you will find out if you listen to his podcast. It's our very good friend Ross McCoy. How you
guys?
doing, man?
What's going on?
So let's just get right to it. Ross, how'd you like the Super Bowl last night?
Oh, I watched Game of Thrones instead.
Okay,
I
that's
watched that
fair.
new Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
If you'd have said you loved it and when it started going into the best parts, I would have been like, "Who is this guy?"
Knights of the Seven Kingdom.
Yeah, Sir Dunk the Tall, dude.
Yeah.
It was a graphic novel a few years ago, and I read it. It was really good. So I was kind of excited for this one, and it's awesome. It's really good.
I've been watching it too.
You were the first person that I have heard say the part about it being a graphic novel. I found that out over the weekend.
Yeah.
And no one is saying that. And I think if you had that little tidbit of information, I honestly think it would make it a little more palatable, understanding that it is a sort of a side quest, if you will.
Yeah, this is from the period where like George R.R. Martin was doing everything but finishing the Game of Thrones books. Like he literally was like writing sci-fi and going back into Game of Thrones history and writing prequel stuff.
And
like,
if I remember,
everything but finishing the books.
making some appearances, was he not? Wasting time that people, if he's doing anything other than finishing the books, people get very angry.
He's pretty famous for showing up at like cons and picking up chicks and not writing the books.
Which is awesome.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's better, Ross?
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah. And have you seen him?
Yes.
That's what makes it so much better. He wears one of those hats. It's hard to explain. He wears one of those captain hats that I could go this direction. I could go George R.R. Martin style. You know what?
You should.
I am deciding today.
That's what I thought you were doing.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. I today am declaring that I will get one of those. It's a captain's hat. He's wearing it's like a naval captain's hat with no insignia on it, right? I'm almost positive if you look up George R.R. Martin hat, it is a naval hat that eccentric old men wear when they go crazy. And I'm declaring today that I'm going that direction. And
it's like a Kangol for white guys.
It is. Yeah. It is like a Kangol for white guys. But only white guys with long white hair and long white beards can rock that captain's hat.
Google AI tells me it is a black Greek fisherman's cap.
Some close. Greek fisherman's hat. I need a Greek. Somebody send me a link, or I'll buy it, or send me one. I need the best Greek fisherman's hat to wear, and let's get this crazy started.
All right. Well, this kind of ties into the myriad of bets I lost during the halftime show. One which I didn't know I lost, and I was arguing with my wife that can't be Ricky Martin. Ricky Martin's in his 50s, and that man is goddamn 28 years old.
I think Ricky Martin's kissing 60. Honestly, dude. I think Ricky Martin is.
I looked it up. He's 54.
Oh, he's 54.
And
okay.
he
middle-aged 50s.
I couldn't believe.
He looks like a muscle man.
Yeah. Because
La Vida Loca really preserves the body.
Do you want to hear something funny? He is a openly gay man.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter took one look at Ricky Martin and goes, "Who is that?" And I go, "That's Ricky Martin." She's like, she doesn't know anything from anything, but she goes, "He is one of the best looking people I've ever seen." My daughter said that. Like, she's like, who is this man?
So, of course, I will go over some of the bets I've lost immediately. But
Andrea called that one.
Yes, we talked about it on the show.
And she did tell you that Bad Bunny did do a collaboration with Ricky Martin, so she put it on her list. Also, I said no. I was with you. I said no, but Andrea made a good point. She's like, what's he doing? What's he doing?
Yeah, right. I didn't see Lady Gaga showing up. That was on, you could have bet that.
Dude, I think Lady Gaga looked amazing.
And this is breaking my heart because I tried calling you guys on Friday on my way to the Hard Rock, and I wanted to get all the bets you were going to make so I could bet directly against you and on each and every single one, but I couldn't get through. I think I called too late.
All right.
Damn it.
Well,
I made you some serious cash.
I did well otherwise because I bet unders, although Drake May screwed me at the end just because it was garbage time.
The freak out pass? Yeah.
But back to the actual halftime show because I had also bet.
What do Tom and Dan think about the incredibly divisive halftime show? We'll be right back. Don't give them the good yet. Don't give them the good yet. You gotta
right when it started, I was like, you know what I prefer? I prefer Kid Rock lip syncing Ball with the Ball. I changed it because I like America.
I watched both. Yeah.
Anyway,
there's a real
so I bet that Bad Bunny would be wearing his traditional straw Puerto Rican Bad Bunny hat.
Paca?
That he's
what is
famous
that called?
for.
A paca? It's got a term.
Call it a straw hat.
It's got a traditional term to show like traditional Puerto Rican roots.
I call it a straw Puerto Rican farmer hat. in which Bad Bunny wears, which is like
it says here it's a Puerto Rican fisherman's hat.
Yeah, whatever. I was like, for sure he's gonna wear
fisherman hat again.
So, and then when he walks out of the tunnel,
Pava, I was close.
He walked out of the tunnel. He's not wearing it. I'm like, oh God, no! And then Crystal's like, wait, they could put it on in a minute, and because they're setting up. And then all of a sudden they start like the whole thing starts, and then I see other. Dancers wearing it. Like, I'm like, oh, they're all wearing it. I'm like, I won for sure. And then all of a sudden, Bad Bunny, only one not wearing it. And I was like, damn it.
He needed to like separate himself from the rest of the people.
So, God.
Yeah.
So then
he does wear it in the Amazon concert.
Well, that didn't win me my bet.
Oh, by the way, this was the Amazon concert. My wife and I were pleasantly surprised, although I found that my only critique, this was exactly what I saw in the Amazon concert. I wanted something different. It's good. It's like a Broadway thing.
So another bet
tells a story
that we talked about was, would there be a football as a prop in
no.
the halftime show? Right?
I think I said no.
Yeah. I said no too.
No help to you whatsoever. Adam Carolla, no help. Football, Bad Bunny, no help.
Well, because
I don't even know why you have me here.
Because I was like, how are they going to incorporate a football into Bad Bunny's performance? Like
on a football field. How are they going to possibly?
Well, in the past halftime shows,
at the biggest football game in the world, how would they ever?
Well, they never incorporated football. They never added. Like, think about any halftime show in the past. No one ever has a football.
No, I don't remember like Tom Petty getting up there and he's like strumming his guitar with a football, wearing a football helmet.
Rihanna, anyway, no one's.
The Weeknd came out of that mirror maze and threw like a 97-yard pass. You don't remember that?
Generally,
he was wearing a football mask.
I've done in my mind, I'm like, well, these are artists. They probably don't even they don't know how to hold a football
goofy.
Naturally.
It looked goofy. I thought it looked goofy. I think holding a football that says football is America or whatever it said, I think that's goofy. Yeah. I think it's goofy, and I don't think it. That was I critiqued that. I said that's goofy.
I bet no football. Right from the beginning.
It was the first thing you see.
He's ahead of there. And he just picked it up. I'm like, no, no. They gave it to him like 5 other times.
Yeah.
Just to rub it in my damn face.
No, they kept handing it to him, and then he'd set it down. He set it down on a desk, and it rolled into the grass.
And here's what I forgot is that old marketing guy for the NFL, and the whole point of this is like, hey, you
gotta get Mad Rabbit holding the pigskin.
Yeah. The whole point of this is to get worldwide fans to start enjoying football. Yeah. That's what the NFL doesn't have. The NFL wants the world.
We want some of that soccer.
They want everything. See, and then they were like, hey, Bad Bunny, hold this football. Tell the Spanish people you like football. That's just literally hold the football.
Yeah, tell them football unites. Yeah, oh, boom.
They needed him to hold the football, and so they can market the football. They're like, hey, look at he's holding the football.
A couple things. In the home, I like the part where he fell through the ceiling, and then there was like a family inside the home, and then the house on the interior of the Super Bowl that Bad Bunny was dancing on top of the roof had like really famous people. Like the chat room is reminding me, you had like Pedro Pascal there. I think Jessica Alba was there. Ronald Acuna Jr. from the Braves was also there. So you had like prominent Latin celebrities, sports stars, and figureheads that were like dancing along. It's cool.
I wonder how they even go about curating that group of people that were in the is it whoever wanted to do it? Did they reach out to people?
Yeah, they missed some people, I'm sure.
There's a million Hispanic celebrities they could have chose from.
Some people may not want to be politicized, right? Like, I don't want to be a part of your message, so I just want to watch the game.
Not even available. And also, like, if you're a celebrity, it's a pain in the ass to show up and do that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of it, we've been involved.
I don't think you get paid. I don't think Bad Bunny got paid. He didn't get paid.
No, my understanding is you pay a lot of money to do that.
It's a giant marketing thing. Yeah. But think about like if you're already a celebrity. Say you're Pedro Pascal, right?
I would slow down on my appearances.
I'm Pedro Pascal.
You're a huge celebrity.
You've changed.
You could argue that
I'm the Mandalorian ?
Him being involved in this, how much more does that do for his career? It's probably it's like, and there's a lot.
He's very socially active, right?
Yeah.
Like he's known for being very outspoken, so he would be one would be there
politically. I guess.
Yeah, politically he's a little more outspoken.
But it's a pain in the ass for these celebrities to be involved, just because. there's a lot of hurry up and waiting below, waiting to get out there on the field. You know, it's just like a pain in the ass, right?
But you get to go to the Super Bowl presumably for free, right?
Yeah.
And then you get to be part of a halftime show, which is cool. And then, maybe, I don't know, does Jessica Alba have anything coming up that she needs to promote?
I don't think so. I think a lot of these people, like, it may have been just doing it as a favor. And then I kind of look at this also like a Trump moment, right? And what I mean by a Trump moment is, and we've talked about this before, like if we got invited to hey, come to the Oval Office, Tom and Dan, we'd be like, yes, we'll be there. Like I would, like I'd go, or like this.
Just to be involved
hey,
in
you
a
want to be a
halftime.
part of the Super Bowl halftime? Yes, I would. You know what I mean? Like there's certain things I would
Just
always,
to check it off an experience
Yeah, there's
list.
certain things that I would just almost always sign off on. Like I'll never forget playing drums at the halftime of a Miami Dolphins football game. I actually got to play marching snare drum on the field in Miami with my I was selected for an all-state band.
Okay.
And this all-state band had the opportunity of playing like one of the, beginning games of the season. You get to play the halftime at the Miami Dolphins Stadium. I got to play, dude, it's awesome. Like who wouldn't want to do that as a young man? Like stand out there playing snare drum, traditional style marching drums. It was cool. Very cool. I still remember it. So
You want the experience.
Yeah, it's weird that people wouldn't want that. I think it's weird if you're like, no, I will not do that.
Oh, I'd like to see the list of who turned it down. That'd be a good list.
Well, I also understand it if you don't want to, like, if you're like, well, this is just going to go crazy online. I don't want to be part of that. So I'm just not going to do it. I understand that.
Like, he probably invited J-Lo, right? Because, like, who's bigger than J-Lo? But she's probably like, I've been there, done that.
See,
Yeah.
My angle on that was that it would overshadow him and he wouldn't pick her. Like you want low key. You want people that are like, you want almost like.
Well, also,
Pedro Pascal's huge.
Another
I don't know.
musician.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
But another musician, it would have been kind of embarrassing for that musician to be like, I had to get invited to sit in the house with the celebrities instead of perform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you're another musician that's like super famous, you'd rather perform in some way rather than just be an extra.
Some of our people of Brown in the chat room are saying that that Puerto Ricans are sick of J-Lo.
Oh.
So give it a break.
Okay.
Yeah, some of our Puerto Rican listeners are saying, and most of our Puerto Rican listeners are saying that they very much liked the Super Bowl performance and thought that they felt represented and it was good.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
I think most people feel that way. I think most people look at it and go, it's good.
But also, I understand, like, growing up in Miami 25 years ago, if someone said, hey, in 25 years, the halftime show is going to be completely in Spanish, I would have been like, nah, that makes sense. Like,
right.
Right.
No,
because
that's
my reality. You see what I'm
Right,
saying? And then,
right.
but if you're in the Midwest and it's not your reality, all of a sudden I can see it being a shock to you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, wherever you grow up. Third bet I lost is I bet under, partly because Daniel's a musician and I take what he says.
The chat room says they're going to get me one of those hats.
Oh.
I'll wear one of the Papa. I'll wear the damn Bad Money.
The
song.
Super Bowl halftime show 25 years ago was called A Tapestry of Nations, and it featured performances by Phil Collins, Christina Aguilera, Enrique Iglesias, and Tony Braxton, with narration by Edward James Olmos.
He does have
From Battlestar Galactica,
an amazing voice.
Dude.
Set of pipes on that man.
You,
So what did I mess up for you?
we also forget that like the halftime show of the Super Bowl used to be smaller. Like it was grown significantly.
If you look at like the first 25 Super Bowl halftime shows, for like 13 times it was Up With People, which was like a teen group of positivity. Like they literally just want something to put on the field while dudes were peeing at halftime.
We've talked about that. It didn't really start until like the late 80s and then I forgot who we were talking, like Michael Jackson and like other, like it became something like, oh yeah, we could start selling this. It wasn't nothing before.
It was Up With People, and it was the Grambling State Marching Band. That was most of the halftime shows up until they started to decide doing them.
Kind of happy that I was still in the generation that got Up With People at my high school. Because like a lot of kids don't get that. I don't think that's happening now.
Did they open for Power Team?
I got Power Team too. I got them both. I got Power Team and Up With People. Very proud of those.
I'm sure.
Very proud of those.
So
what did I mess up for you?
Third bet I lost is under 11 and a half Bad Bunny songs he was going to perform because Daniel's like, oh, 11 and a half, oh, they'd be less than that. And I was in, that's a lot of songs.
How many do you do?
How much time is the halftime show?
It's like
20 minutes, 30 minutes?
No, it's like 15, 14 or 15 minutes.
Okay.
He performed 14 songs. Now, I didn't know this because I can't tell when a song ends and begins.
No, he didn't say thank you very much. Here's the next song.
I have no idea. In fact, watching it, I assumed that I won that bet. I had to go back and look later after they paid out. I'm like, oh, I lost. And then I had to look up how many songs did he perform?
And
14? What the hell?
I would argue with your Russian bookie because, like, there's no way he performed 14 full songs. Like, because the Weekend halftime show, which I watch once or twice a week, it's more. It's not like it's not a concert. It's not song, 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 song. It's more what you call a medley. Like one song kind of blends into the next one, kind of blends into the next one.
Yeah.
That counts as a song.
I looked it up. They count representation of song.
Okay.
Yeah. So his medley, he did like a 14-song medley.
Okay.
But because I had no idea.
And I think we got screwed when he was in the power lines because I think he did 3 while he was flipping around up there. Seriously, I think that was where he was doing the majority. I gotta get this one. I gotta get this one. I'll hit this one again. By the way, that was cool. The power line thing was cool. But that's how the Amazon concert that he did for free that I watched. Look, I'm not a Bad Bunny fan, but if somebody's putting together a stage show where he's like telling a story and wandering through a Puerto Rican landscape, I'll watch it. You know, like it was good.
And the power lines were put in there because of the
power grid issues in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And then the actual engagement and the wedding mixed into the show was real, you told me.
Yeah,
it was actually really
from what
people
I
getting married.
understand, the marriage was 100% real. Can you imagine being asked by Bad Bunny to pretend, well, not pretend, I guess, to go through
engagement and then marriage,
hyper quick life challenge at the Super Bowl? That's pretty cool.
Or do you think they paid for it? Did he like maybe charge somebody to have a wedding during his show to offset costs a little bit?
My wife is saying that people reached out to Bad Bunny to be at their wedding, and then he just said, hey, come join my Super Bowl performance.
Wow.
Well, they were dancers too, though, right? I mean, they were performers. They couldn't just be, were they just regular
Well, there were
people?
people mixed in there to make it look right. Do you actually think that he just invited everybody and they just broke out into a dance?
No.
They got to present it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was saying like they were professionals.
It's a little bit of both. They're not dancing people, but they're the people dancing around them to make it look like they were, yes, playing the part of people in the wedding party.
That's a cool experience. Imagine like actually getting married at a halftime show. It's never happened before.
That sounds pretty cool. Awful to me. Like you're surrounded by people, but none of them are your friends and family. It's just all random strangers that can dance.
Friends and family
your friends and family aren't that good.
No, your friends and family were there, but they just filled it with other people that were like giving the illusion that, you know.
And for a bride, what do they say about the bride? That's your day. There could be nothing further from your day than 35 seconds of you at the Super Bowl and then the Super Bowl.
Listen, this is coming from a person that was actually married at a halftime show in a very small scale.
Melissa brought that up. Melissa said you are Castleberry Bad Bunny.
It's not even Bad Bunny. It's Bad Bunny's friends.
Yeah, you're more like
Brett Bushy. Oh my God, it's all B guys that do this.
You're more like a naughty neutral. What are those little rat
Nutria?
things? Yeah, Nutria. Naughty Nutria.
That's a better story than most people's weddings. Oh, you got married at some church or some. No one remembers.
Melissa's calling you either horny jackrabbit or bad bear.
Also, Bad Bunny, super horny.
He grabbed his penis a million times. You know what? Hold on. Let's talk about that for a second. All you conservatives.
And I like Latina dancers and a horny Latino man.
I said this to Andrea. All you conservatives that were feigning, pretending to be mad about this, did you even watch this? Because all he did was grab his weenie and there were asses shaking everywhere. Right? And I thought you liked that. No, I thought you did like that. Like conservative people. They're like, that's what we like.
Boring ass Super Bowl. Patriots got destroyed. The only thing I was looking forward to is that, like, I think late in the third quarter, I was like, oh my God, I looked it up. No team has ever been shut out in the Super Bowl.
I was hoping for that.
And
I didn't want that for Vrabel, though, because I like him. But
No, but it never happened in history. And because, obviously, I didn't want the Patriots to win again because I was tired of it. And I was like, man, it would be interesting if they had the worst performance because they've held the record for most times been there. I think most wins.
They're the guys.
But so it would be interesting if they had the worst performance in the Super Bowl history. But, of course, they started scoring a couple of touchdowns.
Can we talk about sign language for a second?
Yep.
I thought it was really cool. And I think they were doing this because they had a person that was performing sign language that maybe has been with the network for a very long time. And it was this, like, attractive, like, maybe middle-aged, let's say, like, maybe a little older than me, black guy with long dreads.
Uh-huh.
And he was dressed in a very nice blue, like a fancy suit. And he had one of those suit coats on that's very stylistic where the lapel isn't like a standard lapel. It like kind of came over like a space suit. And he had like different buttons on it, almost like he was like a spaceman.
Like sharp lapels?
Yeah, like he was on like a futuristic cruise ship captain or something, And he was doing the sign language for the national anthem. So Charlie Puth is there, which, by the way, I yelled because I was like, that's definitely a piano. He's playing a Rhodes, but it's an electric piano. And I know that most people look at that and go like, well, that's not a piano, but it is. Like technically all the betting
counted
sites.
in my bets.
Yeah, all the betting sites say you have to look that stuff up prior to. But Charlie Puth started doing it, and I didn't necessarily like his national anthem. It's fine. He's a super talented guy, but I thought it was a weird national anthem. And he starts doing his national anthem, and this black guy who's doing the signing is doing stars and stripes, and he's doing the star, and he's doing stripes, and he takes his hands like he's gonna ooga honk boobies, and he's doing like this. He's going like stripes, and he does like star, and he's doing like stars, and he's pointing, and I'm like, don't they have standardized things?
He's doing interpretive sign language.
Yeah, it made me feel like I was like when I was watching him, and they gave him a shout out. So it made me feel like, well, obviously this guy's been doing this for a very long time. He's the best of the best. But I'm like, what is this? Is there any standardization to like when you do that? Like, hey guys, when we do this, remember stripes is this hand motion because it looked like he was making it up. It did not look real. It looked fake. It looked performative and fake. And I know people have done that before, like crazy people have snuck into events, and it seems to be a thing that crazy people do.
It seems like it's every other like police announcement. They have to come back and say like, our sign language interpreter was faking it. We didn't know.
No, but they go further. They're like, and the person doing the sign language was an escaped insane person. Because for some reason, escaped insane people feel like they have like a calling. They're like, must find press conference, must do, ASL sign language. But what bothered me the most, and it's a real question, is like there's no standardization. You've done the national anthem. I would argue it's the most signed song in the history of songs. The national anthem. Right? It's the song that's been signed the most on television, guaranteed.
Maybe Happy Birthday?
Maybe Happy Birthday. Maybe Happy Birthday.
Because national anthem has been televised
so much.
But what is the
real? Because he did like he drew out like a TV. He was like, oh, say, can you see? And for C, he did like, see, I'm drawing a TV. And then he did like pointing for stars. And then stripes were almost like he was, giving a handy to two clowns on either side of him or something. It was weird. And I'm like, I looked at Andrew and I go, is that what they teach you to do, or is he just a person that's deaf and he's like, I'm going to present this in a way that if you were only looking at it, you'll know exactly what I mean? Real question.
I have no idea. We'd have to talk to someone that knows sign language.
You can't do that. You can't talk to him. No, they can't be done.
My understanding is that like the signs themselves are, they're standardized, but just the same way you might say different words in a sentence differently based on the word before it. Going from sign to sign, there's a little bit of leeway where you can play a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you look great.
And add your own kind of influence into it.
Yes, and that is I have no understanding of that.
Yeah, I like that. I like that answer. Because I asked Andrew, I go, why doesn't he just spell out the song? And Andrea's like, he can't spell out the song. It's too long. And I was like, I'm an idiot.
And also, this is for people who are hearing impaired but can see, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So closed captioning does that.
Yes.
Better.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
right?
Wow, you're
think
real downer today.
I think you're doing it because it's part of
This guy's really angry today.
it's part of the presentation that's always been done.
Yes, and I like it because
Okay.
he looked great. Like, he looks amazing. He was out there doing his thing. My only point of critique was like, I looked at my wife and I'm like, that doesn't look like, he looks awesome. He's presenting it no different than anybody would be singing it, right? That's his role. But I'm like, is that, if somebody's looking out there, they're like, oh yeah, stripes are this and this is stars. I was like, I don't think he's doing, like, that looks like he's just doing his own version.
But from a strictly pragmatic point of view, there are 0% of people who understand sign language but can't read, right?
Well, so to the point of it's so small that it's probably you would be.
You could hire an individual sign interpreter for each one of those people to come to their house. Cheaper probably than this guy.
Yeah. I think it's just a ceremonial. I think at this point.
Let's talk about ads. What were your favorite ads? Did you have any that? It's not the same anymore.
Well, we are at a point in time now where everybody has their phone and can be distracted by their phone during any point of the Super Bowl, which I'm sure lots of people during the actual Super Bowl play were bored and just scrolling through their phone or whatever, and just not, we before used to look at the commercials because you're like, oh, wow, I'm never going to be able to see this. And it was the first time we're seeing this. And now it's just like you could see them all on demand. It's a nothing. You get right after this will be curated for you in some sort of TikTok or reel best Super Bowl commercials, and you'll be able to, get a list of all of them that are, and someone explaining which ones are the best. You know what I'm saying? Like we all will have shortcuts to all this entertainment given to us.
It's the jump that I hate, and what I mean by that is, and they started this probably like 10 years ago or so. But the reason they sucked all the fun out of it is because you get done with, making this commercial that you spent a couple $1 million, let's say, on, and then because of the internet, you instantly put it out. So there's nothing left to surprise. There's nothing to, it's not like, hey, we're going to reveal our new ad on, but it used to be that, right? So you would wait to see like Seinfeld do that one ad because he knew he didn't do ads, or like, oh, don't forget the Energizer Bunny's doing something crazy this year.
God, I can't wait to see what the Budweiser frogs do.
Yeah, you would, but you kind of would, you would, and
there'd be a little teaser to it, but it wouldn't be the full reveal ahead of time.
And there's none of that now because they get done with the commercial and they're like, okay, so we got this commercial of Chris Helmsworth fighting a bear that's really good. All right, just put it out, and then we'll run it we'll run it for the Super Bowl as well, but just put it out. To me, it works backwards because, like, when I see that, then I'm like, well, it's not worth anything now. Like, because commercials weren't nothing. Okay, here's my math. Commercials were worthless to me to begin with. When you take away the reveal of showing me something new, that was its only value. So now I have I'm not in the fight anymore.
The $1 million a minute was to put it on during a timeout of the Super Bowl. When you just put it up for free on the internet, it completely makes that irrelevant.
And then the name of the game is the most views possible.
Super Bowl?
It gets the most views possible by giving it, because lots of middle America aren't on their phones and scrolling, as much. So you want them in the scrolling phone people will see it, and then the non-phone people will see it, and then the most eyes possible. But you're right, the value of it has diminished a lot. Let me ask you this: two things. The Dunkin' Donuts commercial with like 20 celebrities on there.
Confused me. I must be old because I was like, what is happening in this?
Is it a thing where, because I'm sure I could look it up and like how they got so many celebrities for one commercial? Is it they were able to negotiate a deal with all of them to say, hey, this will be super easy to do and it will take very little time?
Because we'll use AI.
Was it all Boston celebrities? Was it like Matt Damon? So there you go. That's Dunkin' is a like upper Northeast thing.
Yeah.
They got all these probably guys who love Dunkin' Donuts because that's where they grew up and that was the trash they grew up with.
Some of it's loyalty, some of it's weirdness. Jennifer Aniston because of Friends.
Yeah, but they still have to pay. Like Dunkin' has to pay these guys. But
I bet they just gave them a free donut card, like free donuts for life.
Well,
and,
How funny would it be if that were true?
So-
inside Jen Aniston's wallet right now lies the golden free donut card.
So it used to be you'd have to pay a celebrity what their celebrity value of endorsement is, which was super high.
Yeah.
They got Spence McKenzie pretty cheap, was my understanding.
Has that lowered to be able to, because there's A-list celebrities in that Dunkin' commercial, like lots of them.
Yeah, but their
Half
heavy
of
lifting
them.
is less. Okay, the
And
reason
yes.
they don't have to do nothing. Like with that ad, I thought most of that ad, I could be wrong. I didn't read into it this morning, so I apologize. But it looked all AI to me. Just as a person that uses AI, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, they use AI to make all these people look younger. They may not have even been on set.
That's what I was going to ask you. Were
I
all
don't
those
think
people
so.
AI?
I think
and
they
they
were.
just paid to use their likeness.
That's what I think.
So none of those people were really at some sort of set or nothing.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, because I looked at it, I was like, is this AI?
I hope I'm wrong. But when I looked at it, I watched the whole commercial live during the Super Bowl because I was trying to be off my phone. I watch it.
Because there were other AI commercials. In
Lots
the Super
of,
Bowl. Yes.
tons. And I was watching it, and I was like, okay, this is all AI. I'm confused at what's happening. Why is Seinfeld with friends? Okay, it's 80. All right, Urkel. All right. Oh, I was like, all AI.
Ross,
That's what I thought.
Look up,
all AI. Ted Danson was in there, yeah.
Was the Dunkin' commercial AI? Because I was like, did they really get all these celebrities in real time, in person, to do this? And if they did, how the hell did they afford it? Because, you have to pay a pretty penny for a lot of these people just to be able to have them endorse your product, because they are now, saying like, hey, I endorse Dunkin' Donuts as a brand. And so to pay a huge celebrity to say that is a lot of money.
Now, they're claiming it was real. Dunkin' Donuts is claiming that all of them
were in real in
Ben
person.
Affleck, Jennifer Aniston, Matt LeBlanc. That's the man. That's got to make him feel bad that that's the guy. Like, he even had a prominent role in that commercial, and none of us said his name.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
totally forgot Matt LeBlanc. Jason Alexander, Jasmine Guy, forgot her in there too. Alfonso Ribeiro, Ted Danson, and Tom Brady.
Now, do they all look young?
Yes.
So I know that, what was that movie where all the actors were young? Anyway, they perfected that making them look young technology for that one movie.
Like a filter.
Yes. And so they probably just didn't need AI. They had something else that did it for them.
So then back to my original question, if they're all there in real time and stuff, and they got to they just made it insanely small amount of time it must have taken them to be able to afford it, right? Like, is there some information about how much that commercial cost them to produce?
They normally, I asked that. Normally they don't put out that sort of thing.
Okay.
But I think
That's
you're
expensive.
onto it, and we've done this before. If you can get Jen Aniston, you're like, hey, do you have a sound stage near where you're at right now? Yeah, we do. You work it out in the contract. Oh, you're only going to do 2 lines here on this green screen, and then we're going to, in After Effects, we're going to change everything. It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Because
yeah.
her hair, all of that was all AI.
Yeah.
So it may have been her,
easy.
but yeah, I mean, that's wouldn't it behoove Dunkin' Donuts? She cuts it, and then they just slide her $100,000. We're done with her.
Oh, it's got to be more than that, I think.
So for
because
the-
just
I
for
don't know.
you to endorse a product, you like your manager. People forget you're not dealing with these people directly. You're dealing with their managers and their agents, because they all get a cut. It's like they're a huge business. And so their managers and agents aren't going to take less money, even if it's easier. They're like, hey, Duncan, you're $1 billion corporation. You have to pay for Jennifer Aniston and all these people. Like, you
I
have
just
to
don't
pay.
know what the you have to pay would be.
Yeah, yeah.
So
it
I
must
said
be lower.
100,000. You said no. So what would it be?
I think it's I mean, Jennifer Aniston to endorse any product has got to be over $1 million.
I have what typically you get in an ad over, over A-list talent fees across the globe for a 60-second spot would typically be between $3 and $5 million.
Yeah. It's got to be up.
And then Matt LeBlanc probably like 15,000 or so.
Yeah.
You know,
I know there's
You
a
might
scale
do
here
it for the donut
Yeah.
card. You do it for the donut
he
card.
might do it for a single
If you
breakfast
asked
sandwich.
me, would you do it for the donut card? I'd be like,
Oh,
absolutely.
for sure.
Those sour cream donuts are fantastic.
Absolutely.
So I guess that's it for the Super Bowl.
I made some food. I got to talk about
Okay.
the food I
All
made.
right.
And I got to talk about the most underappreciated flavor that I haven't had in years and years. And my wife bought one of these. And then next time I'm going to end up making one of these, because I feel like making it would be better than buying one. When is the last time either of you has had a 5 to 7 layer Mexican dip.
Okay.
It's been a while.
I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
I hadn't had one in years. And she came home that we were running a 5 layer.
Okay.
I would have preferred a couple more layers, but that's fine. Beggars can't be
So
choosers.
we're talking salsa,
Beans,
sour cream, guac, and
Yes.
cheese.
Yes. This guy almost like you're like 5 layer Ross. It should be your name. Yes, you nailed it.
And then
you nailed it.
if
No
there was-
ground beef?
I was
No
gonna say if
olives.
there was 2 more olives or 2 more layers, one would be olive.
No ground beef because that was one of the ones I would have wanted.
Yeah. You need some protein in there.
But like it was
Guacamole.
a vegetarian type of dish. But I hadn't had one of these in forever, and me and my daughter stood in the kitchen with a bag of $2.99 Santitas, the only chip we eat.
Uh-huh.
I love a good salty Santita.
Oh, Santitas are the best. They're so salty and they're so cheap because Andrea's cheap.
I
And
won
we mowed
$50
this thing.
on the Super Bowl because Bad Bunny ate a bag of those during the halftime
They
performance.
did. They did.
Ballsy move putting your price on the bag, by the way.
It is.
Santita.
No, well, they had to eat that. Do you like? You got to be an old man like me. If you're an old man like me, you remember when Santitas were 99 cents, and then
Yeah.
during COVID they went up to 1.99, and now they're 2.29. We'll never be back. Or
Chester-
are they 2.99?
Chester Cheetah makes this stuff called puff corn that I like.
I
and
like puff corn.
They had to knock it up like $2 recently. Like it used to be a 99-cent bag, now it's $3.
Yeah, I hate that. Muncho's the same way.
Yeah, Munchos are so good.
Yeah, Muncho's used to do the same thing. We'll talk more about trash snacks. Also, I did something that I've never done, but I've been warring with, I'm warring with Publix. And I'm also warring with a lot of restaurants and takeout food just because they get it wrong all the time and it's just not good. And I asked Maisie what she wanted for Super Bowl supper. And because we always do a Sunday supper where we cook something crazy. Like, so some of the ones we've done, we did like homemade tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches, but we tried to do it like making everything from scratch. We try to do like everything from scratch. And this time she wanted chicken wings for Sunday supper. So I was like, well, I didn't want to grill them because grilling wings is fine. But honestly, if you're doing chicken wings, that ain't chicken wings. Chicken wings is crispy boys that you fry and then you toss them in real buffalo sauce. And that's what she wanted to make. So we went from scratch, all from scratch chicken wings. And I'll tell you exactly how we did it to make these were the perfect chicken wings.
Okay.
Best chicken wings I ever had in my life. Chicken wings are very expensive. So what I did is I went to Walmart, and you can buy a big family-size carton of wings for like $12, $13. But you're going to have to cut them yourself. So you get a really sharp knife. You go home, you cut the tips off, and you get the flats and the drums. Here's one thing you're doing. You're getting more meat that way because you're cutting them yourself. It's just facts.
Yeah.
When you let the butcher cut them or you let a machine separate them, it's not as good and you're going to spend more money for that convenience, right?
Yeah.
Wings are more expensive that way. They're not if you cut them yourself. So I cut up all the wings, like 30 of them. Then I made a brine because I wanted these. Maisie really wanted to do these right. So we made a brine. We used like salt, pepper, I threw a little bit of MSG in there because I'm a psycho. And then we put some.
There's nothing wrong with MSG.
Yeah, I love
That's
MSG. And we put it in there. We let the chicken wings. We let them marinate for about 2 hours in the brine.
Okay.
We pulled them from the brine, and then her and I with paper towels. You want to dry them off as much as you humanly possible. Get them as dry as humanly possible. Here's how you do it. Here's the key to making your wings great. You set your oven around 250. You put your wings, you spread them out nicely so there's air around them. You don't crowd them. And you put them on a wire rack. And then you bake them gently in the oven for about 20 minutes at 250. You're drying them out you're getting them as dry as humanly possible before you fry them because that's how you get a crispy wing.
Okay.
So we did that 20 minutes. You pull them, you check on them. You get your oil, and I did this. I did it just right on the stovetop in a Dutch oven.
What kind of oil?
Peanut oil.
Okay.
I use peanut oil.
Okay.
And we fried these things for about 15 minutes because they like it. The girls like them crispy, like almost like hard, like hard fried.
Yeah.
And so I fried them for 15 minutes. I tossed them in a homemade buffalo sauce with butter and Frank's Red Hot. Best damn wings we've ever had in our life. Like now it stunk the house up. But there are no wings that you can get from a restaurant that are going to taste like that. When I delivered them to my family, they were like, "Oh my God, these are so good." I was like, "I know." Because I spent a lot of time and effort to make them really, really good. And I get so much enjoyment out of doing that, dude. I get triggered at how happy it makes me when I see my daughter helping me cook or like eating. Like she ate 10 chicken wings, like immediately. Like,
10 wings.
Oh, she'll mow, dude. She'll mow some wings.
That's 5 chickens.
Well, they're cheaper this way, but she mowed the wings down.
By the way, have you ever seen the amount of chickens that are consumed during Super Bowl weekend? It is insane. Like,
it's crazy. It's a disgusting amount.
We've talked about it before, but there's some sort of TikTok conspiracy theorist that talks about how it's impossible that we even consume this much chickens. Like, there's no place to even hold them. There has to be some underground chicken farms that we're not seeing. Like,
they're there. They're there.
They're above ground. They're just gross.
Alex Jones has been talking about the underground chicken farms for years.
Because when
there's underground chicken farms down here.
Because when they start talking about the actual numbers of wings consumed, you do say, like, wait a minute, that does seem GD impossible that it's even possible to consume this many chickens in one day. But it is.
I think about that like when I go to my local grocery store and look at the seafood case. There's just like there's always 50 crabs in there. Like how many multiply those crabs times each grocery store in the world and then like who's eating all these crabs?
Yeah, but do you ever do the thing where
they're all over the bottom of the ocean, Ross?
Well, so are chickens, Tom.
There's an underground ocean chicken. Have you ever gone by something and say, like, you walk by that place and you look in there, there's 3 octopus slime monsters at the thing, right? And you walk by and you look over and you're looking at the seafood counter, 3 octopus slime monsters, and you go about your day. Then you realize that you forgot a green onion and a green pepper and you got to go back. So you haul ass from the dairy all the way back to produce and you look over, 2 of the squids are gone. People eat
Who's
that
eating
stuff. I know, but people do. People eat the crate you go to Asian markets and you'll see some stuff that us whiteos you don't think it but no, and then you'll go buy it again and a whole grouper tail, just the tail gone. They bought it.
The place I go, they got whole fish with the eyes. They got the crabs. They got squid there, and then there's a little sign hanging up above it that always blows my mind, which says we also have available to us to order for you 63 other species of fish we can order. I'm like, what? There aren't 63 other species of fish.
Have you seen the catalog? There's a wet book. There's a book. There's a binder. And Maisie and I got
I know what I'm doing after the show.
Maisie and I got into some stuff. We went to the fish market. I think we went past the plastic curtain into some stuff we shouldn't be. And there's binders. You're gonna order all kinds of stuff, man. You can like literally get anything you want. In fact, for chicken wings, that is where you go to get most of your stuff. If you just need like gear, if you need a Dutch oven big enough, if you need one of those little things to pull wings out so you don't get oil everywhere, like a little strainer spoon. Asian markets, just go to the Asian market and save yourself a ton of time.
Like my buddy Fernando is talking to the butcher at Publix. I'm like, don't talk to him. He was mind your business. He's like, oh,
yeah. What are you asking him about the latest ICP release?
He's like, you're supposed to talk to him. He'll tell you about the fish and the meat.
They will tell you.
Yeah. And he's like, they know all about it. I'm like, oh, what the hell?
They'll do special things for you, like your ribs. Like if you ask for ribs, you start talking them up. And the guy will be like, if you are nice,
it's supposed to be like your local butcher
or like a tailor. Yeah.
I'm like, this is a mega corporation. Don't leave everybody alone.
But they'll do nice stuff for you like that. Remove the membrane for you. You're like, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
My current pet peeve: every recipe calls for 1 or 2 or 3 pounds of ground beef. Every pack of ground beef is 1.43 pounds. You can't do it. You can't make the poundage. It's impossible.
Even it out.
Now, do you want to hear something crazy?
Yes.
Like, because I love sharing these because it makes my wife sound like a psycho.
Yes.
She will weigh the meat and then take that 0.4 off and then freeze it until we get the right amount, and then that goes into what we're making again.
That's insane.
In our,
you shouldn't have told us that.
I will not be able to look your wife in the eye ever again.
We have so much excess meat in our when the apocalypse come to my house because I have all the meat.
The point
all organized. It's all organized.
Well, the power will be off.
We got to cook it. That's why I'm in your house. We got to cook it. Take a break?
Yeah, right before we go, the Lindsey Vonn crashed again. And
do you want to watch the video?
It's a lot of my wife was like, "Oh, why'd she take that chance and do it?" I'm like, "That's what a champion does." Like,
Yeah.
what are you going to tell her? Like,
They insist to race when they shouldn't.
like this person is so driven and so competitive that she thought which my she skis, and my wife's like, I don't know how you ski with a torn ACL.
Turns out you don't.
No, I know, but it's like I don't know how you could even think you can, because the motion is a lot of
I think I
ACL.
can do a lot of things.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like your ACL
movement, yeah.
is what keeps your legs together. And then Chris is like, I don't know. I'm like, man, she's that good of an athlete. She just like is confident.
Don't
She's
need
like,
an ACL.
Yeah. She's like, I may be able to get it without one.
What's
but,
funny about this video is not the crash at all. There's nothing funny about her crashing. But if you guys haven't seen the video, and this is the official video that's circulating everywhere, there's a lady in a red coat that's making all the news because she's one of these weirdos on her cell phone and doesn't know she's videoing Lindsay at one of her most vulnerable and horrible moments with a big S-eating grin on her face that doesn't know she's doing it.
Here's the woman everybody's been waiting for, Olympic champion from 2010 in Vancouver.
So just watch for the lady in the
The
red coat.
incredible Lindsey
This is a
Vonn.
result of us living on our phones, by the way. She doesn't even
Came out
know.
of a 6-year retirement
the gravity
last
of
season
the-
after
of
doctors
reality.
inserted titanium
Here
in
she
her right
goes.
knee. Won
No,
2
obviously.
races.
And it was
Fell
very
just
early on.
days
You'll see it
ago
here in a
from
second.
Montana.
Like the fact that she even made that turn with
amazing.
the ACL, with no ACL.
Now watch the lady in the red coat. There's the fall.
Oh my gosh.
So sad.
And this is what everybody was worried
Now
about.
wait. They're gonna cut to the crowd in 3, 2. That's her screaming in
my
pain, which sucks.
gosh.
There, lady in red,
Just a
on her
few
phone,
seconds into her run.
smiling, filming tragic moment. Everyone else is
She
off
said
their
come
phone.
off because the speeds are so low, they're the bindings
Should I
are
put my phone down?
7
And then she
really
realizes it.
Come off when
Then
you're
she
going
realized it.
120
She's like, oh,
kilometers
should
an
I put
hour,
my
so-
phone down? Oh, no one has their phone out. I'm a moron.
Now to defend this lady,
Yeah.
there's nothing she can do, right? You're at the Olympics. They're rushing down to her.
There's everything you can do, Tom. You see a person crash, you put your phone down immediately. That's an easy. I've done that before.
and,
I think I've done that before.
She's there as a spectator. Like she maybe has no relation to Lindsey Vonn, so it's just you're detached from
She's
reality.
obviously lucky to be at the Olympics.
You're
Poor people don't just go to the Olympics.
You're filming it, and then you're like, "Oh my God, the camera's on me." Then you're like, "Oh, I better pretend like."
But
I'm
you're right, though. It is a perfect example of how these devices make you go into a bubble. I mean, that lady is watching Lindsey Vonn,
Yeah.
and she's looking at it through her phone, and she is, like you said,
Like
there's-
we're all watching it. We're all exposed to horrible tragedy.
She's
all the
divorced
time.
from reality, though.
Yeah.
It's on a screen. It's happening in front of her, but it's on a screen, so she
Yeah.
has a layer of separation
there's a
from it.
detachment
Yeah.
there, for sure.
You're watching reality through your phone.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty funny.
It's everywhere
Unless I'm
around.
driving like that.
People do this.
I would drive to work just with my video. All right.
I always wondered, like, especially at like kids' recitals and stuff, when are you ever going to watch that video? You're never watching that
No, of
video.
course not.
Never.
No.
All right, let's take a break. We got the Orlando Science Center and with a super interesting guest.
This is awesome. You guys are going to dig this.
She's an astronaut wrangler, and we talked to her about managing Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah, which
So,
can't be easy.
crazy.
We'll be right back. Awesome. Great job. I have more little, but it's fine.
We'll do the
There's
BDM
not
show.
much
Yeah.
more to do, so that's great. But I got something else to talk about, too. Good job.
I didn't even watch it.
The Super Bowl?
Not 1 minute.
That's kind of cool. Okay. I think it's the flamboyance that you're looking for, EJ. And why do all figure skaters look like characters from Blades of Glory? I think there's a flamboyance there and a confidence that you need. I was kind of trying to explain it to Maisie about how, because she was like, how often do these people practice? And I was like, you know how hard you practice? And she's like, yeah. I go, 100 times harder than you. She's like, no way. I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, what do you mean? I go, these people sometimes put their life on hold just to do this. So like, what do you need, buddy?
I was just looking for a charger.
Hold on, I might hold on.
Or even just a little box.
Is it you? Do you just need a
box? Yeah.
Hold on. We used to have one off of there. Hold on, I think I got one in the other room. Let me check it in my bag. I think I got one for you. You need like a power supply, right?
Yes. Oh, got it.
Oh, nice. Because I do not.
You got enough? There's enough adapters over here.
There used to be one in the back of that phone, but the beard is getting to an untainable length now, where it's extremely difficult to manage it, and the amount of washing and primping that requires.
You know what I was doing for a while? I shaved, and then every time I go to like shrink, I'd still go like this. But there's
right, yeah.
I just kept like rubbing the bottom.
It's the fucking worst. I've started using straws, and I hate straws. I got some new peanut butter Bear Bells. They're good as fuck. Mm-hmm. They're decent. They just won an award for being one of the better protein bars. See, that is a real world company that is big enough to advertise with us. Look, we're hardworking podcasters. Here's your ad, Tracy. We're too busy keeping a small business alive to go and always eat healthy. So we're able to prop ourselves up using Bear Bells and their protein technology. It's good. It tastes good. All their flavors are decent. I haven't had one that sucks other than key lime. Key lime sucks. Put that in the ad. The Built Puff Bars are good too. They're pretty good. I mean, it's all shit, but if you're going to eat something that's shit, I'd rather it be one of those guys. It's a protein bar. Okay, Kupo Joe. The pumpkin spice ones were poop from a butt. All right, am I putting us over on the BDM show?
Yes.
All right, guys, switch over to Facebook.